So I'm the founder of Swiss Bitcoin Pay, a company that provides a professional and secure way to accept Bitcoin in your business, physically or online. We also issue innovative NFC Lightning cards, so you can pay very conveniently at stores. I'll detail you our product and services later. So the topic of this presentation is challenges and solution to true day-to-day Bitcoin adoption. So it's a wide topic and there's a lot of things to explore. So let's start. So quickly about me, I'm Djabali. So I think nobody knows me, so I'll introduce me a little. I have a master's degree in software engineering and entrepreneurship. I'm pretty much a techie guy, so software engineer for 8 years with 8 years of experience, and a little of UI UX. There's things to say about this. And I heard about Bitcoin in 2013, but active in since just a few years. And of course, become maximalist. I was notably hired at EPFL LDS lab, so a lab for data security, and I worked there for 1 year. So since 2009, the white paper peer-to-peer electronic cash system, Satoshi Nakamoto gave to the world decentralized, digital native, and non-censorable money, which is called Bitcoin. And since the very beginning and through the years, the Bitcoin community have made a lot of effort and reached big steps to bring the mass to Bitcoin. Among these big steps, there is, of course, education. So education is understanding the Bitcoin fundamentals, like limited supplies of 21 million coins, decentralization, open source code, and uncensorable. Also understanding how well it works, the private key, public key, you need to know how it works. This takes time. And also the concept of self-custody and the responsibility it involves. So like there is no phone support to call, I lose my private key, can you help me? Everyone needs to understand that, and that's crucial for adoption. So education is key. You will see that I say that very often in this presentation. So thanks to the open source property of Bitcoin, everyone can participate on verified transaction, as you know. So the first miners were basically Bitcoiners at home, and after it was professionals that took that to a much large scales with big farms, as you know. But this enabled a very huge resilience to the network, and with that, a massive and long-term vision, a massive stability and long-term vision. With Bitcoin, we have time. We are not in a hurry. So in some way, we can safely build on top of that with a peace of mind in some way. And then exchanges. So basically, you know what it is, to match buyers and sellers. And this bring a lot of people because, of course, with Bitcoin, you can make money. So everyone wants money, so everyone come to Bitcoin with that. So yeah, the masses to get interest and come to Bitcoin. And then securing Bitcoin, so we have created a hardware wallet. I think this is also a huge step, so that you can truly secure your Bitcoin for the long term. And this is more secure and convenient to spend, of course. So we truly and safely own our Bitcoin. The last point that we reached recently, in the recent years, was the DCA, so dollar cost average, as you know. This is what we recommend to most beginners when they arrive. It's the most safe and rational way to invest in Bitcoin, of course. So it avoids emotional decision when you invest, for starters. I heard too many stories where people arrive when Bitcoin was 69,000, and today they are very, very sad. So yeah, this is the best way to invest in Bitcoin, DCA. So all of these things, education, decentralization, exchange, securing Bitcoin, and DCA are really, really crucial things for the adoption and the democratization of Bitcoin. You will notice that all of these things are related to understanding, acquiring, and security of Bitcoin, but there is nothing about daily spending. Why? Indeed, as you probably know, the Bitcoin blockchain have a 10 minutes delay problem, well, property, not problem, which means that when you send a Bitcoin transaction, you need to wait in average 10 minutes or maybe even much more before the transaction is validated by the blockchain. So if a few years before, if we all use Bitcoin for all transactions in the world, I think we could have this situation in the bakery. Like you need to wait 47 minutes before the transaction is validated. So a few years before, we cannot use Bitcoin for mass adoption. It's not possible. So then we created the Lightning Network. So you probably heard about that. Created in 2017, the Lightning Network is a layer 2 protocol on top of the main Bitcoin blockchain. It expands its capability. And at the same time, it keeps the security of the main Bitcoin blockchain. So without going too much in details, it allows you to have much lower fees, much increased privacy, and also much faster confirmation. So this is the key point. You can validate, you can have a confirmation in just a few seconds. So we can imagine everything, right? Pay in restaurant, bar, supermarket, everywhere. Everything is possible. So as I said, everything is possible, but the reality is how easy it is for merchants and people to pay, to exchange Bitcoin. For individuals, how do they do actually? And for businesses, how they receive it. What are the challenges? So let's split the challenges in two parts: the business challenges to receive and the individual's challenges to pay. First, the businesses. Most of them don't understand the Bitcoin fundamentals. They need really knowledge, resources, and support. This is a key thing. And then if you start to talk to them about Lightning, it's rocket science. They are lost. They think you work at NASA or something. So one of the main questions related to that from them is, why should I use that Bitcoin thing? My local currency works very well. Well, high transaction fees, lose value every day, a lot of reasons actually. They need to learn. And then I cannot touch my Bitcoin physically, so I don't trust, I don't want it. Bitcoin is a Ponzi. So this is a traditional argument from people that don't understand Bitcoin. You can tell them, what about if everyone withdraw money from bank? I'm not sure you will have it. And the last argument is, oh my God, I'm afraid to lose 99% tomorrow. Calm down, it's Bitcoin, not Terra Luna. So how does it impact my clientele? Well, of course, it will bring you many clients because you will be seen as a pioneer, innovative, or visionary even in your area or domain. And people can come very far actually to pay in Bitcoin, I think. They will be very happy. And so I want to receive all kinds of cryptocurrencies in the world. Okay, you can try. You will have 21,000 wallet apps on your phone on different balances, and most of them will value zero next month. And then the next problem is, should I or how do I convert my Lightning BTC to on-chain BTC after I receive it from clients? Of course, you should keep it in hardware wallets, but it's not that easy to convert from Lightning to on-chain, and services charge like 1 to 4% fees for conversion, so it's not very, very convenient. For individuals, the challenge is to pay. Well, most of them are the same as businesses about Bitcoin fundamentals. They don't understand, it's a Ponzi on everywhere like that. Then the question would be, how do I securely buy Bitcoin? Well, you can go DCA on a Relay or a Pocket Bitcoin. I think you know them. They are good guys. And it's then the same on the other side. How do I convert my on-chain BTC to Lightning BTC? This is also not very clear. If you have your Ledger Live app on your phone, you cannot pay with Lightning. You need to have another app. You need to explain that you need to send from Ledger to another app. It's not very easy. So again, a big part of all that adoption, Bitcoin adoption, is education. People need to understand what it is, how it works, and at the same time, we also need to simplify the tools. So yeah, the challenges really come from our mind because Bitcoin, as you know, is a game changer for the whole society. So things in our mind are complex to change. For example, a funny idea is that how does people react when you tell them that you can store $1 billion in your brain? Can people understand that? Of course, if you know the 24 words of your wallets, you keep them in your brain. Yes, it's possible to have $1 billion in your head. So at best, they don't believe you, but at worst, they will suggest you to see a doctor or something like that. Another big improvement, of course, is the business tools. I heard some businesses already accept crypto payments through their Binance or Swissborg app. What is that? It's not possible. We cannot seriously consider a broad, massive adoption if merchants use this kind of app. It's not possible. Other businesses, they use a Lightning wallet to receive, but it's still highly not business really, as we will see. So let's take a look at the most famous Lightning wallets. So you know probably some of them. So as a new employee, you see that, and you need to charge 3 CHF in Bitcoin to the client. What should they do? Do you think it's obvious? Do you think it's easy? So we tell me, okay, there is a receive button. Okay, we can just click on it, and it's probably easy. Okay, let's click on it, and then you arrive on this screen. First confusion: what should I do? Do they need to scan this QR code? No. You need to specify amount. Where do I specify amount? I don't understand. I don't see. Again, you are a new employee. You don't know this world, so it need to be easy. So to actually enter an amount, you need to click on this little icon here. Did you guess it? And then you can write here the number, and let's say 25 CHF. Okay, you write 25, and then wait, don't click on create request because it's 25 sats. Did you notice it? Maybe the workers will not notice it and charge 25 sats instead of 25 CHF. So you click on SAT to change the currency, and we choose CHF. There is no CHF, so SAT or euro. Let's go for USD. They are all the same value anyway. And you create the request. And finally, we have the QR code for the client to scan. So I counted for all of this app, how many interactions, how many clicks you need to do to have the QR code for the client. So 5 up to 7. It might sound low numbers. I mean, maybe you don't care, but for me, tapping 7 buttons and navigating through 6 sub-menus, things, is not business ready. I mean, you cannot use that for business. These apps are really great. I use them for testing, but it doesn't fit for business. So for us, Bitcoiners, we really like these apps. We can do a lot of things, a lot of options, a lot of possibilities, but we need to recognize that for people that are not in this world, it's very complex for them to understand. Can you imagine you new employee, okay, to receive Bitcoin payment, you need to click here and then there, scroll a little, select this option on the list. It's too complex. It won't work. So this is a table of the existing solutions pros and cons. I will not detail all the points. I think you can look at the table by yourself for a minute or so. So the Lightning wallet is just what we just saw: Blue wallet and wallet of Satoshi and that kind of wallet. Exchanger wallets are Binance, Coinbase, or Swissborg app. I really don't recommend to use them, of course. And the last one is the full custody way. So some of you know that. BTC Pay server, this is unanimously the best way to accept Bitcoin, of course. This is for sure. But you see, I have put a very high running maintenance cost for BTC Pay. I want to get in detail about that. The problem with the full custody is that you need to manage the setup, the hosting, the server maintenance, the server security, the maintenance of the Lightning channels. You need to open the Lightning channels. You need to put your own Bitcoin liquidity. You need to do regular swap between on-chain and Lightning. And you need to also withdraw to your cold wallets regularly. Do you think merchants like a small bakery, small bar, can do that by themselves? It's not possible. They barely have the time to make a website. Do you think they can manage Lightning node? Seriously. So all of this to say that it's crazy expensive to have a Lightning node by yourself in terms of time, of money, if you hire someone, for example. So at Swiss Bitcoin Pay, we don't want to feel tired understanding all the complexity. So we provide a simple, turnkey, and professional way to accept Bitcoin payment. The Swiss Bitcoin Pay app consists of a straightforward point-of-sale app dedicated to business to receive Bitcoin in all three ways possible: on-chain, Lightning, on Lightning via BTC, via NFC, sorry. All via the same interface. So it works on the existing company's tablets on smartphones. And the app can typically be installed on all your employees' phone, so they can receive Bitcoin payment for your company anytime, independently. They don't see overpayment or your wallet balance. They just can receive payments. They don't see any over information. It works on all type of phone or tablets. Of course, there is no ID or password to remember, that kind of thing. And another major difference on the kind of magic of Swiss Bitcoin Pay is that we automatically send your fund to your cold wallet. So every day, every 24 hours, you receive like a 100 CHF. We will send you to your cold wallet directly by default. We don't keep anyone's money for more than 24 hours. So how does Swiss Bitcoin Pay compare to others? We are almost better than everything else. So I really want to point that, again, we send the Bitcoin to your hardware wallet directly. We don't keep your Bitcoin. So for individuals, what are the solutions? Lightning Wallets apps work very great. In Switzerland, we use Twint. So you open the app, you scan the QR code, and you pay. That's okay. You can typically use that in Lugano now, as you know. And the second new way is the Lightning NFC cards. So this is a huge topic. Lightning NFC cards are truly a huge, if not the most important in the whole crypto space, innovation that will allow mass adoption of Bitcoin Lightning payment. This is absolutely game changer. You will see that. But what are they exactly? So to be clear, they are very different than Visa and MasterCard. First, it is not Visa or MasterCard, and it doesn't not use Visa or MasterCard networks. It uses the Lightning networks natively. It is also not like Binance or Crypto.com card. Maybe you saw that, because there is no fiat balance. Your balance is only in Bitcoin. And it is also radically different than Tangem, or Cool Wallet. You saw these kind of things. It is actually hardware wallets. They are not doing the same thing. The hardware wallet keep your private key, but the Lightning NFC cards are just for paying. So there is already 200 shops compatible worldwide. Well, you will tell me it's not a lot, but it's growing very fast. And I highly recommend you to visit this website, btcmat.org. That is very, very cool. There is filter, etc. Again, this is a true revolution. We are very used to pay with Visa or MasterCard every day when we go to shopping. You don't need an internet connection if you are in the countryside or a foreign country. And you don't even need power on your phone. Well, you don't even need your phone, actually. So the NFC Lightning cards meet all the same advantage, and I expect a huge boom of this kind of card in the next months. You can actually create yours. You can create your own Lightning NFC card. But you need to be careful, because you need to have Lightning nodes, create your channel, and manage your channel. If you have no channels or unmaintained channels, your card will not work. So using your own card requires some kind of maintenance and specific skills, but it's possible. But for most people, we created the Swiss Bitcoin Pay card. So it's a unique, very easy way to pay in Lightning in many stores. The Swiss Bitcoin Pay card have a unique on-chain address print on the back of each card. So basically, you send on-chain BTC on the on-chain address on the back, and after free confirmation, you can directly use it on any store directly, on paying with Lightning. And you also have a dashboard to see the balance and history of transaction, that kind of thing. So the innovative way is that we bridge the on-chain and Lightning worlds seamlessly. You deposit on-chain and you spend on Lightning, but you don't even notice there is a bridge. So people don't even need to understand Lightning to use it. I maybe just want to clarify the standard and interoperable protocol means that our card work with all LNURL system, so like BTC Pay, over Lightning wallets, or over Lightning payment providers. And the no KYC thing is just that the balance is limited to 1,000 CHF equivalent. So if you have 800 and you deposit 500, the 500 deposit will be rejected and returned to you. So it is available now. You can order use today on our website. You can pay, of course, with Bitcoin on-chain or Lightning. We had many orders since our launch last month, and people are really impressed by the performance of the payment. I mean, you tap, and after 1 second, it's paid. And talking about performance, I think it's the time for a demo. I will quickly show you.
Do you have the card here?
Yes. So I think you can see my phone. Yes, I have the card. Magic. So this is the app for merchant, as you see here. So I want to charge, for example, 3 CHF. Okay. In just a second, I have a QR code, Lightning invoice, and with my card, as I show you, I put it, and in 1 second, it's paid. How cool is that? How easy is that? So let's do it another time. Okay, I tap the card, and it's paid after 1 second. So these two tools are really convenient, efficient for both merchant and client. So I think it can bring a lot of people to Bitcoin.
How do we get the card?
Order it online.
Is it for Switzerland only?
It's worldwide. It works worldwide.
Like, can I order it from another country?
Ah, yeah.
Will it be delivered to
Yes.
my country?
We ship it worldwide, yes. So after you discover this technology, the traditional MasterCard or Visa sounds hard, complex, and overall outdated, old. And Lightning really enables transaction easily, securely, and efficiently. You don't see, sorry, the small meme I put. So yeah, the Visa is pretty old, and we are very happy. We think Lightning NFC is the future in some way. So in conclusion, the technology is here, but the general population lack of knowledge and suffer from misinformation. So in my opinion, there is a mix between education, learning what is Bitcoin, and on the other side, the tools around Bitcoin are still not really user-friendly, both for merchants and clients. So let's help them enjoying the unlimited possibilities of Bitcoin and Lightning, and one day, hopefully, we can pay everywhere in Bitcoin. Thank you to have listened to me.
Thank you, Jimmy. My name is Bastian. So for the NFC card, what standard are you using? So there's LNURLWs and there's the bold standard, securing like that you cannot double spend. What is what you're doing?
The both are, as you said, LNURLW, so it's a standard, and also the protection with double spending. So it have the NTAG 424.
Okay.
Standard that it means you cannot use it 2 times.
So you're using the NFC 421 chip?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you share some statistics, like how many cards have been distributed so far, or?
We launched just last month, and we have around 20 orders.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you. All right, so thanks then.
Thank you. Christian?
So very basic questions here. So the card holder, it's relying on the account they have with SwissPay, because you guys, the merchant essentially is the one who's connected. So the NFC card is essentially just a key that the user's paying with, giving the right to the merchant to make the request to SwissPay to pull the funds.
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there like a similar product that allows the card holder to custody their own funds. I suppose that's not possible just with an NFC card, is it? Is there another solution with a different standard?
No, I think there is other company that issue this kind of cards. Coin Corner, I think you know them maybe.
Yeah.
We all use the same standard and it works the same
Yeah.
way with the same custody
Yeah.
way actually. So yeah, the aim of this card also I didn't say it, but it's not to put all your wealth on it. The typical use case is to put 100 or 200 CHF every week for daily spending. Don't put all your money. Anyway, it will be rejected. So yeah.
And what about a regulatory level? So is the obligation on the merchant to comply with any kind of KYC regulation, which maybe there isn't any, and or can that involve you, considering you're the one processing essentially the payment on behalf of the card holder?
The second question
Is there any regulatory compliance in terms of KYC that you have to manage or help the merchant manage?
Yes, the merchant need to do KYC, yes, because he passed through us, so yes.
But it doesn't happen in a POS situation. They don't ask who you are, or
yes. It depends if you have your own code. It's different. If you use your own wallet, you mean, right?
Well, for example, we could have, I'm thinking of a different product now, an American visitor here who's at the conference, and they may be using a card or a payment device with the merchant, that's fine, but the payment of funds could be being pulled from an exchange or a platform that's not regulated and can't offer services to an American. Just for you, there's no issues in Switzerland and outside Switzerland in Europe? No issues?
No, there's no issue, no.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. Can you say something about interoperability? Let's say there are 10 or 20 businesses like yours in Switzerland. There's Lipa, who's working on Lightning adoptions. Luga, Coin has their own thing. How interoperable can they be?
So it uses a LNURL standard. So I talked with one of the responsible of the Plan B, Lugano Plan B. He told me that it used the LNURL standard. So in a few months, you can probably use that in McDonald's in Lugano. So it is the standard Lightning Yeah. So it should work everywhere. There is no other standard actually. It works with BTC Pay. If some merchants use their own BTC Pay, that's okay. There is a plugin on BTC Pay to accept NFC cards. It will work with that too. It already works actually.
Can you show us the dashboard, the personal dashboard?
Of the card, yes, I could probably. I think you see that. So it looks like this. So on the back of so this is the back of the card basically. You have the on-chain address here, and the other side is the URL to this dashboard. So when you scan this, you arrive on this page basically. This is your dashboard, and well, nothing special. I mean, you see the balance, the history of transaction. You see I made a lot. You can top up with on-chain here. And you can also recently top up with Lightning, so you can make a Lightning top up here with different currencies. It will convert to Satoshi. Yeah, that's pretty all for now. There is new features coming in the next months, so yeah, that's all.
So following up on the KYC and regulation, can you serve any kind of jurisdiction, or are you right now focusing just in Switzerland?
For now, we are only in Switzerland, yes. But in the futures, we will, of course, expand to other countries.
But of course, if you expand to other places, you have to kind of, really look into where you're getting into, right?
Yeah. We need to clarify that yet. But officially, the company is not founded yet, so this is not just a project.
Oh, okay.
So there is some clarification to do.
All right, okay.
Yeah. It will be just in a few weeks.
Would you look to onboard merchants?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
If you want, we can talk after, yeah.
Okay. And then you would become a processor, taking payment?
In some way, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. and then we send back to you, as I said. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Hello. Sorry, I missed the first part of the meeting, but maybe you already explained. I want to ask you, what is the chance for the merchant to convert Bitcoin to stablecoin?
We are Bitcoin only. We don't encourage to do that. The one of the idea I had is to give the merchant the ability to convert like 50% or 20% to stablecoin or fiat. But I really want to encourage merchant to accept Bitcoin and keep in Bitcoin. It will depend on the demands of the merchant. If there is a lot, I will maybe do that. But as much as possible, I will stay Bitcoin only. By the way, we will not accept Ethereum or other coin. We are Bitcoin only.
What is the maximum percentage that you allow to convert?
You mean for fiat or
Yeah.
stablecoin?
Yeah.
Well, if they want to do all, it will be 100%.
Ah,
But it depends how many merchants want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have time if you have question.
So you mentioned when the Lightning Bitcoin comes in to your Swiss Pay app and wallet, then you will auto settle forward onto a cold wallet address.
Yes.
So I guess one key use case for the product is just a user having a Lightning wallet as well, or not really?
You mean for businesses to receive?
Well, okay, so for businesses to receive, I guess that's the main feature, I guess, isn't it?
Yes, this is
Yeah.
for businesses to receive, yeah.
Okay.
This is not a Lightning wallet. Our
No.
app is not like a Lightning wallet, just to receive, and it will be redirected to your cold
Okay.
wallet. Yeah.
So it's essentially a payout wallet for spending with the card, and then it's a receive account, as it were.
Yes.
Take payment account.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we've looked at some products or providers of crypto processing for merchants, and depending where you are, you've got to meet a lot of regulation. It's much more challenging to serve the merchant than it is to serve the consumer, the person who's paying. So maybe Switzerland's a good place to start.
Yes, definitely. I think Switzerland is a pretty friendly
Yeah.
country for crypto. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, thank you.
Hi, me again. So from what I hear, what you're telling, like you're a custodian service, I guess.
Well, it's semi-custody in a way. You mean for the card?
No, yeah, for the card it has to be custodian.
Yes.
But also for the
Businesses.
Bastian from Lipa, by the way.
Okay.
So the thing what you do is like you receive on the behalf of a merchant and then do the turnover to the wallet on the phone. So there is a wallet on the phone. So your customer has his own seed words and so on. So he has self custody of his Bitcoin as soon as you swap it, or where do you put them?
We keep them as Lightning, and at the end of the day, we convert it to on-chain and we send it to on-chain. The merchant don't have control of his Bitcoin for 24 hours in some way. Yeah.
Okay. So, but where do you get the information where to send to?
With the what?
Where do you get the Bitcoin address to send to?
The merchant give us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So you have to connect a wallet, basically.
Yes, the merchant need to give us their wallet address, and we will send their Bitcoin directly there every day.
So do you basically have to do like a proof of ownership? So is it via vis-a-vis transaction? So you get like, I don't know, you send in front of him, and he sends you an SMS or whatever.
Signature. Yes, if it's necessary, yes, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay, but AOP or like a signed message is also possible, or
Some message. Sorry.
a signed message. Like
Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
So you're basically constantly opening and closing channels. or not?
Sorry?
So are you constantly opening and closing channels in Lightning or not?
Yes, we manage the channels. We open and close the channels, and we manage the channels for all the merchants, basically.
Yeah, because you said that you're basically locking the Bitcoin for some hours from the user to settle on chain, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
for that you have to close the channel, right?
Not necessary. There is also loop now. Lightning
okay.
loops. It allows to take out from Lightning to get in on-chain. This is one of the possibilities. There is different services. But this is
I was
yeah.
aware of that.
We don't need to close anymore. This is
I was thinking that it might not be like financially.
every day we close the channel. No, of
Yeah,
course not.
exactly.
No.
So you're like a Bitcoin first provider or company?
Bitcoin only.
Bitcoin only. Okay, cool. I don't know if you saw the pair credit presentation from Hole Punch yesterday.
I didn't see.
No, okay. So it's basically a peer-to-peer network where it could be ideal for launching credit. So basically gift cards, but instead of being $5 gift card, it's actually a coffee. You redeem it for one coffee. So then it doesn't have a fiat value. It has a product value. And it's not on Lightning, it's on Lightning-like channels. But I was wondering if you saw any future in offering product credit on Lightning or Lightning-like channels, and whether that's a good fit for this type of solution.
Yes, I need to check that, I think.
Yeah,
Pay cash?
It's called Pair Credit.
Pair Credit, okay.
And it's like with this Keat, Hole Punch,
Okay,
P2P
yeah,
network.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But it fits with you as a Bitcoiner, you think?
Okay, I check that, thank you.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah. Pair Credit.
So the KYC sign up for the user?
For the merchant, yes.
Oh, but I would also sign up to get the
For
card.
the card, there is no KYC.
But I do have to have the app.
This is a web app.
Okay.
There is no KYC for the card, to get the card.
Okay. I just download the app. Submit
This
my
is a
address.
web app, so on the back here,
Yeah.
there is a QR code. This is a URL to the
Yeah.
to your own dashboard, to your personal
So
dashboard.
you onboard me by physically giving me the card? How do you onboard
No, I will
me?
not give you this one.
No, okay. So how do I onboard as an individual who wants to use the NFC card?
You just go on the website, you
Yeah.
order it, you
Okay.
give your address, we will
Okay.
send you the card physically at your
Okay.
home.
Yeah.
And when you receive it,
Yeah.
you deposit Bitcoin
Got it.
here, and you scan this to arrive on your personal dashboard.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So you really are a merchant first product then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is two independent things. You don't need to be a merchant to
Yeah.
have the card. Yeah, this
No.
is two totally different.
But the
products.
merchant uses your app to take payment.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is different app. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
This is two side,
Yeah.
but it works together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it the wrong way around then.
Have you thought about cooperating with some traditional payment processor who has like devices or something to integrate Lightning this NFC card payments to sort those traditional like payment processor companies?
Like Visa, MasterCard?
No, I don't mean. I mean like the companies that manufacture the devices that you see in shops. Like those companies are often quite small, and I would imagine that they would be quite interested in this kind of opportunity because the NFC card is quite simple technology. It's not complicated, and it could make some extra cash for them. So.
Yeah, thanks for the idea. Yeah, I think Bitcoin is very special because when they receive payment, then the Bitcoin need to go to the merchant's wallet directly. So the server in some way, the backend of all this system is special. That would be very great. I totally agree. If it can work on all the terminals of business now, it could be quite challenging to talk to them. Yeah, So maybe one day I will think about that. That would be great. Yeah.
Hi, a question. A merchant can use his own node as a choice, or must rely on the node that you provide?
They rely on our node, because if the merchants have their own node, they need to manage it, open channels, manage channels, make the on chain on Lightning conversion, withdraw it to their cold wallet. So it's all the things that make it very complex. Maybe you was not there at the beginning, but for businesses, they don't have time to make a website. They don't have the time to make a Lightning node, to manage a Lightning node. This is quite easy to set up. Maybe it's okay, but then you need to maintain it, and this is the hard way, the hard thing. So they rely on our Lightning node.